Now look, you fucking dumbasses. Stop thinking like Dr. fucking Benjamin fucking Rush is thinking, oh, being black is a mental disorder. Or the 7th Vice President of America in the 1840, John C. Calhoun, who thought that fucking being black was a mental disorder and that fucking they need help. Matter of fact, let me give you his quote. And I fucking quote. The African isn't capable of self-care and sinks into lunacy under the burden of freedom. It is merely a mercy to give him a guardianship and protection under mental health. Okay, the 1920s, you got Dr. Paul Papineau. This motherfucker was a California eugenicist. There's the Federal Reserve Bank, one of the 12 in California. You got the Bohemian Grove in California. You got liberals in California. It's the most populated fucking state. You had the fucking gold rush in fucking California. On and on. Okay, it's the state I live in. As Kaiser Wilhelm Institute evolved in the Kaiser. Okay, and there's a Kaiser Hospital in San Jose on Cotto and Santa Teresa, that area. Okay? Now, and they're a bunch of cocksuckers and kiss my fucking ass too. Now, we talk about in 1929, this cocksucker, along with his psychiatrist cohorts. Now, if you look at my last video, it just shows you exactly how these cocksuckers think. I'm not making none of this shit up. Okay? Oh yeah. Let me tell you, this information came from Dr. Gary Knoll. I just saw his videos this morning. And he points out that black people are 15 times more likely to get diagnosed with schizophrenia, and that they're 3 to 5 times more likely to be put in a nut house, and that two times more likely to be labeled, classified mentally retarded. So basically, their studies are done targeting black people, trying to produce the desired effect of making them labeled inferior and less fit to live. And something to be done with them so that the real citizens of this nation can live. Because black people are second-class citizens in their eyes. Now we go on in 1921, another doctor says blacks aren't instinctively fucking submissive and stupid. We go on to the 1932, Ernest Rudin was named the president of World Eugenics. You know, he's a piece of fucking shit. I brought him up earlier in my other videos. Him and Eugene Fisher, the African concentration camp overseer from the fascist, skinhead, ballhead, Nazi pieces of shit. Now we go to Franz Coleman during World War fucking II. What did this motherfucker do? As soon as he's called out as a traitor fucking Jew who was a high-ranking Nazi officer and psychiatrist, he goes to Jew fucking York. And what does he do? He's given a fucking high position after he was in Munich, right? And they fucking... He basically says schizophrenia is a criminal disease. Okay? And he contributes to the eugenics movement in America with the Nazi styling on it. Remember, they bring order out of chaos, and that includes the disorder in your mind that they create. You know? Order out of chaos. Cause and effect. Problem solution. You know, they destabilize your region, the region, and that could be a region of a country, a region of a state, a region of a city, or a region in your mind, like Prodigy said in that song, Illuminati. It's a war for your mind, to control your mind. Now we go on to 1950s, when the NIM guys, the National Institute of Mental Health, get a lot of funding. They get their boost. They start funding a lot of LSD projects, syphilis projects, blah, blah, blah. 1970s, Violence Initiative on the Youth Project, where they're targeting black leaders in the community for lobotomies and to be put in institutions. That same initiative, I would argue, exists today, where they discredit people. Where someone like me can be put into an institution just for simply arguing with a psychiatrist about why the institution exists. Where Dr. Gary Knoll brings up the case of William, who's bringing up his problems at home, and he argues with a psychiatrist one time and gets put in an institution based on one interview from an out-of-touch piece of shit. So damn these guys to hell. 1992-1994, a psychiatrist in the health department comes out and says that blacks are compared to monkeys and that even monkeys have a higher survival rate in nature than black men do. These are scum. Look at the evolution of it. Kaiser Wilhelm Institute, funded by Rockefeller. Carnegie Institute. Kaiser means king, means emperor. It comes from the idea that you're serving the elite. People with titles. That title might be Lord. That title might be Doctor. It might be Judge. Your Honor. It might be Your Lordship. It might be Your fucking Highness. And believe you me, they give Masons titles too. On every degree. That's why they always fancy patches and shit on their apron. The fuck you think is going on here? I dare you to ask a psychiatrist straight up, is the book you're reading on, the DSM, Diagnostical Statistical Analysis of Mental Disorders, is it based on Nazi research or not? Ask them that. Does it have anything to do with fascists coming here after World War II or not? Ask them that. Are they giving you human DNA in pills and making you a flesh eater, like a cannibal, like the people of Babylon who used to eat babies and sacrifice babies to fucking pagan gods, and that's why they got damned to hell and Babylon got destroyed? That and the Aryans and the Assyrians raiding it and changing the demographic and the religious worship percentages. People who worship God went down. People who worship these white pagan devil gods went up. God said nope. Boom. So I'll tell you this. Know you this. These people have declared war on you for hundreds of years. And they're very good at it. They declared war on your soul, your mind, your government, your family, your bank account, and I can go on and on. Don't believe their lies. They want to create disorder in your mind so they can bring their agenda through their new world order of thought, of countries, of spiritualities.